morning. Today we have woken up in the Cat Ba Islands in Vietnam.
We're actually going to Halong Bay, doing a day trip on a cruise. We're going to go kayaking, go look at the local fish farms and just go explore the area. So it's going to be amazing.
We've been really looking forward to this. Today, unfortunately, is a bit of a cloudy day. It's not as sunny as it was yesterday or as sunny as we had hoped, but fingers crossed the sun comes out for us today and we have a really good day on the boat.
All in all, we paid 450,000 dong per person for this. We got him down from 500,000 each.
Yesterday when we arrived, we had a little walk up the promenade here in Cat Ba, and we also went to dinner with the company that works next door to our hostel. Ironically, it's actually a climbing company. It's almost as though Calum would have known that when he booked this hostel, but yeah, really uncanny that we've literally got a climbing facility next door. But yeah, we're just on our way to board the boat and then we'll show you what we get up to today in Halong Bay. We're off to go kayaking.
Yes, we are.
Still a very cloudy day today, so it's a little bit chilly. We've just been deciding whether to take our hoodies on the kayaks with us, but ultimately we've decided not to, so it might be a bit cold, but we'll see. Not to be dramatic, but that was like a marathon in the water. I'd be useless if I had to swim to save my life. But anyways, look at where we are.
Take about 3 years to breed from maybe feet to 5 kilograms.
Have you ever been fishing?
But they get about 5 kilograms. They can sell them to get money.
Okie dokie. The further you look, the more you see.
That is bonkers.
Oh my god, there's so many!
Just the things. It says cobia.
What fish is this?
They look like shark, but they're not shark.
Oh, it is tiny. So they're called mouse roofers. Mouse roofers.
Today we have found ourselves in a little place called Ninh Binh. We got the bus from Cat Ba Islands this morning and it took about 2.5 hours on the bus. Unfortunately, it's a really rainy day, hence these gorgeous, gorgeous outfits we've got on. But we're not letting that stop us. We've decided to hire some bicycles and go for a little wander. Our first impression of Ninh Binh so far, it's very beautiful, seems very like tropical jungle vibes. There's not a lot around. We were recommended to stay out of the city centre, so we're staying in a homestay which is about 5 or 6 kilometres out of the city centre. We're just cycling at the moment through the towns. It's hella muddy out here today, so our shoes are absolutely ruined, but it's all part of the experience, hey? So I bought a hat.
I just turned around and then suddenly she was just wearing this.
This only cost me 30,000, which is literally £1. So obviously I had to get one and get in the Vietnamese spirit. I actually have been thinking that I wanted to buy one anyway, just because, you know, you're only out in Vietnam once, so duh. I'll probably end up ditching this hat at the end of our Vietnam trip, but for now, for the next few weeks, £1, totally worth it. morning. Today we have actually decided to leave Ninh Binh a day early. We were booked on to stay another night tonight, but unfortunately just due to the bad weather here at the moment, there really isn't that much to do. Obviously you might have seen that we went for a little cycle around the village yesterday in the rain and in the mud, and although that was like quite fun, you kind of don't want to do it more than once. I mean, we were contemplating going out on the bikes again today and doing it again, but realistically it's not worth our time, and there is other places in Vietnam which we want to get to and spend more time there. Hopefully some sunnier places along the way. It is a shame because this place where we're staying is absolutely beautiful, and I can imagine on like a beautiful summer's day it's probably really nice to spend your time here, but unfortunately that's just not the season that we are here in. So we've decided to book onto the overnight bus tonight to Phong Nha, which is another sort of national park area. It's moving down nearer to the centre of the country rather than up north where we are at the moment. I don't really know a lot about Phong Nha as an area, but I do know that there is a duck sanctuary there and it's quite a popular thing to do, so we're really looking forward to doing that. Callum has also researched into some caves that he wants to go and visit and things like that as well, so we'll probably spend 1 or 2 nights there and then start moving on to the bigger cities. Our bus tonight is quite expensive. We've paid 500,000 each, which is probably roughly around £20 at home, but it is an 8-hour sleeper bus and it's very, very fancy. I'll show you it later when we got on it, but it's got TVs, it's got our own curtains, our own bed. It's very, very fancy, so probably worth the money for that. Ninh Binh as an area has been really beautiful and very, very scenic, and I'm glad we've stopped here even if it was just for 1 night, but yeah, unfortunately there's just not a load to do on a rainy day, so we've just decided we're not going to spend another night here, let's just move on to the next place. So we definitely got missold our bus. It's definitely fancy, fancier than our other sleeper bus to Ha Giang, but it's not quite what we had been sold. So this is our situation. We have our own reclined seats with little curtains, so we have a little bit of privacy but really not a lot of room. I'd rather be on this than a minibus, so that's that.
Put it in mind, we paid 15 to 17 pound odd, when in UK you'd probably pay like 50 to 100 quid for a bus like this for 8 hours.
It's really funny as well because in the pictures they make this look like a telly, but it is literally just a picture. And I'm not sure why there's a sign saying limousine, because it's quite obviously not a limousine. Wow, you've got a nice little setup going on in there, sunshine. Welcome to another morning. We have just arrived here this morning in Phong Nha. We got the bus here last night from Ninh Binh. It was about 8 hours. We arrived here at roughly about 4:30 in the morning this morning. Annoyingly, we had booked a hostel which said it was right in the city centre, so I assumed that we'd be dropped right in the city centre, and unfortunately we weren't. So when we got off of the bus this morning at 4:30, we tried to get a grab to our homestay, but unfortunately there was no grabs available. We also tried to phone a taxi in a nearby hostel and they said there was no taxis available. It was showing up as about a 40-minute walk, and obviously with all our bags is not ideal. I could have probably stretched to about 20, but 40 was just that bit too long. Not forgetting it was also 4 in the morning, very dark, not so cold surprisingly, but yeah, just not ideal to be walking that far at that time in the morning. Oh my god, look at me, I'm sweating. So we started walking up the road a bit and then we decided to hitchhike, and we literally just put our thumbs out, and the one and only car that we saw going past, he stopped and he said he would take us here for 150,000 dong, which we said no to because that's just too much money. It was literally only like an 8-minute drive, so he was asking a lot. So we decided to carry on walking and see if another car would come past, and then he basically did a loop and came back round again, and he agreed to a slightly cheaper price for us. Anyways, regardless of prices, we made it here. When we arrived, it was all shut. The front gates were shut, there was nobody here. It looked like we weren't going to be able to get in, so we just sort of waved our torches through the gate for a bit, and the guard dogs here kept barking until eventually somebody came out and let us in. Long story short, we are here now. We had a couple more hours sleep and then we got up this morning, had some breakfast, and now we are going to start our day. Where are we going to go today?
Today we're going to go see some ducks, and then from there I think we're going to drive to the caves. Phong Nha is a huge caving spot and actually has the largest cave in the world.
Yeah.
Wait there, wait there.
With that.
Oh!
Up and down, quack quack. Look down, man. Look down. You look down as well.
What a strange but funny experience for a Sunday afternoon.
Kind of like duck pancakes, but without the duck.
They wouldn't dare. Not in a place like this.
Yeah. Just really
2 hours later.
Oh my god, guys. We just saw a monkey. I think it was a baby orangutan. It was so cute. Okay, maybe it wasn't an orangutan. It was some form of monkey and it just strolled across the road in front of us. And I wish I'd filmed it, but I think we were in shock for 10 seconds. And so this is our 10-second post-monkey reaction. So we're at the Paradise Cave. It's a bit of a trek to get up there, I'm not going to lie to you, and it has just started raining. Although to be fair, the rain feels quite nice because it's been a very hot and very muggy day today, so the rain is cooling us off a bit. We've just paid 250,000 dong each to get into this cave, which is quite a lot of money. We've definitely been paying a lot cheaper for other things we've been doing, but hopefully it's going to be really worth it. We just saw someone down at the bottom and they said it was amazing, so fingers crossed it'll be worth the money. For anyone who was interested about this cave, this is the Paradise Cave in Phong Nha. It's 31.4 kilometers long and it's got a height of 60 meters. It was discovered in 2005 by scientists from the British Cave Research Association and the help of a local man. And although the whole length is 31 kilometers long, only 900 meters is actually open to the public.
Oh. Shit.
Kind of looks like we're on the moon. And that is the end to another vlog. Thank you for watching a few rainy days here in Vietnam. If you have made it this far to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching and I really hope you did enjoy. Please make sure to leave a thumbs up, a comment below and also subscribe to my channel if you have not already. For anyone who is new here, my partner Calum and I, we are traveling around Southeast Asia at the moment and we are documenting our journey. So if you do want to see more content from us, then do make sure to subscribe and also follow us on our socials as well. But for now, I'm going to leave this one here. Thank you again for watching and I hope to catch you in our next one. Bye!